Hey guys, how's it going? I'm here today with Nick. Say hi, Nick. Hi guys, how you doing? Nick, have you changed your hair or something? No, I'm still the same Nick you know of all this time. Yeah.
Yeah, right. Give me that. You entered the wrong neighborhood, motherfucker.
My hand feels better. What the heck was going on?
It was breaking your mind.
Really?
Yep, your hand has a little
It must
mind
be easy.
inside.
Mind inside.
Yep.
But yeah, this is different from I wanted something that plays different, the story's different, and
you
thought,
got
hey, I gotta choose something very out there, and
and you got it.
It does mess with your mind. This game, like the story, you can choose like different responses.
You can actually choose free responses. You can be nice, you could be sulking, or you could be a psychopath.
Yeah, and
all three options actually feel different. Like, because I actually picked like the sulking option. The character is very sad. I chose the psychopath option at one point, and she just outright blackmails someone into doing what she wants.
Yeah, I find it's with this game, like the story, it's very interesting just to see the different paths, and like you sort of feel like this game's supposed to give you the impression of like mental illness, and you sort of want to learn more and more of what's going on, like what's really going on,
and I
found this was more interesting than a visual novel, like an average one.
Yeah, I like the characters actually. They have their own like little unique personalities, and it's like they're basically like, oh wow, okay, so I can't actually describe it because they're just so, but they're basically very quirky.
I'm not sure if I totally believe the story, like, but it's. I wouldn't say it's like well written, but I wouldn't say it's poorly written. I'd say
somewhere in between.
Yeah, it's appealing in the sense that it's just weird. It's really like not quirky, but it's just odd.
It's intriguing. It makes you interested.
Yeah, that's what I feel like. I feel like if all visual novels were like sort of not mysterious, but just like we played the Cat President, right?
Yeah, and that was a really fun
interesting
game.
And it's like a little bit more on the silly side, the writing, but it was
meant to be.
Yeah,
because you had like one of the stories be you talk with a cat president who's really a dog.
Yeah, I just find like just the way it was written, like I liked it, but I just felt like sort of it was just too plain the way it was written. I find with this it's interesting because there's twists and turns. Like there's twists in that game, but I think it's sort of predictable in a sense. This, you don't know how the game's going to turn around and like what's going to happen next.
It's just so many plot twists are abound.
That's why I feel like for a video game, like there's a lot of twists, and I don't think it's necessarily written well, but it's written to the point where you want to keep playing and see all the options. Like it's kind of like a visual novel adventure game. I feel like. Yeah.
Like, I think there was only one downside to this, and that's how the navigation works.
Yeah, that was kind of wonky. And on Steam it says the game's from 92, and so I actually looked it up, and I'm pretty sure it's not from 92.
No, I think the game's setting is 92. Like,
yeah,
it's supposed to take place in...
But, like, on their Steam account, like, the game actually says when it was published, and it says 92.
That is pretty out there.
Yeah. I mean, I'm pretty sure games back then couldn't handle...
Yeah, I know this game was definitely made in, like, Ren'Py,
like a year ago.
Yeah, this game was definitely made in, like, a visual novel maker.
Yeah, the graphics, I think what makes it interesting is the fact that they use, like, an anime / I don't know how to describe it.
Well, yeah, you're on the right track.
It switches up, yeah.
Well, no, it's more like it's like this, but it is like an anime, but it's not like those cutesy, big-eyed things like we saw in Dochi Show.
It's more like Jet Set Radio, whatever style that is.
Or like Gorillas. Yeah, so imagine if Gorillas had their own murder mystery anime.
Yeah, and it's actually really interesting, and I don't like to do like the same type of games. Like I love the Smash 5, 4.5 that is, and I like the beat 'em ups and other stuff, but every once in a while it's nice to choose a game that
Has this different, unique aesthetic, or
Mhm.
even like a completely different genre.
or just looks completely different, like something that stands out. Because when you play that many games, after a while, it's like, okay, I
Yeah.
want to try something
New.
else.
And this is something new that
Yeah, and
you
the fact that you can go back and see how your other choices go, that's unusual.
Yeah.
I haven't seen many games. Like, apparently, I think there's multiple endings. I could be wrong, so
if it's a
and how
visual
you choose
novel,
it.
chances are there might be.
yeah.
The only time where it wouldn't be is if it's a kinetic visual novel, which
Yeah.
means it's only set on one path. You're
Mhm.
just actually reading a novel that's visually.
hmm Yeah, so I really enjoyed this. It's about $8. I think $5 for sure. I'm not sure if I'd pay full price. I got it for like a buck or two, so I really can't complain.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
You
like,
get
with,
stuff like
for
this.
$8, you can pretty much pick up a book at Chapters for that same kind of price.
Yeah,
so,
pretty much you're playing the book.
yeah. So it's like
anyways.
choose your own adventure book.
Yeah, so check it out and enjoy. Keep on gaming.
I give this personally a 7 out of 5. 7
Yeah,
out of
I
10.
give it 7.5 for sure. It's definitely
It's
very
definitely
playable and entertaining.
it's a time trip and ride.
Yeah, for a few hours it's great. Keep
Prepare
on
to have
gaming.
your minds broken.